I don't think we're talking about this nearly enough. That every day, two of the biggest predators on Earth, kinda, fist fight. Every day. The Leviathan itself, a titan, the biggest predator of the surface and living today, dives down into the depths of the ocean to fight the goddamn eldritch lord of the deep sea, the largest predator down there, the friggin' Kraken. The Leviathan eats the Kraken every day. We don't talk about this nearly enough. Like, isn't that so astonishing? So bizarre? So cool? Isn't that so badass? Every day it goes down, they just have a fist fight. Most of the time the whale wins, but, like, maybe a squid just scratches the whale the wrong way and then it gets to live, maybe. Like, isn't this so cool? Don't mind as I rant about this for a while. There needs to be more about this. More study, more research. Let's tag a sperm whale with a camera and set it down there. Or just track one and dive down with it or something. We need to see this fight. We need to. Oh my god, it's not a want, it's a need. It's so cool. Oh god. This fascination with giant squid and sperm whales, mostly giant squid and how they fight sperm whales, began when I was little. Maybe when I was around 5 years old, just on my nan's computer. And I found a video on YouTube, giant squid versus sperm whale, and I watched it. And it was this really good animation from some sort of documentary. I've never found the documentary. I haven't been bothered to find it, but I might. But I'm pretty sure this animation might just be the coolest thing from it. I don't know. And it just blew my mind. And little me was like, yep, that's a fact. That happens. I was just yammering about it to school to very unreceptive classmates. And it was just really cool. I just really loved it. And I like that sperm whale. Okay, probably not good for the sperm whales, but I like that they get scarred from it. Like, it shows that the giant squid actually fight back, and that's what I find so fascinating about it. Like, if a orca attacked a Humboldt squid, I don't think this orca is going to get very scarred up or injured in any real meaningful way, unlike a giant squid that for some reason ends up scarring the sperm whale to hell and leaving a whole bunch of cuts and marks all over it. It's so unique. It's so cool. Like, why don't we billionaires, why don't you create a cool giant invisible submarine that goes down to invisible to sea creatures, kind of except for sonar, and just goes down and watches things and sees a fight between a sperm whale and a giant squid. This should happen. Why is the world so boring? Looking at the fight in hindsight, though, it's a little sad to see what the odds are. The whale is huge, it's beefy, and the squid isn't really equal to it. Two of the biggest predators on Earth, and yet the giant squid can really only scratch at its skin and maybe cause it to bleed a little. Maybe if the squid wrapped around the whale's head and just stood there and just started nipping and biting and pinching and scratching, it could do something. I always daydreamed about the squid just hitting the sperm whale in the eye and just digging it in just real nice and deep to get to its brain somehow, and that's how it wins. But I don't think that's possible. Yeah, it's sad to say the squid is entirely outmatched here. But it also makes me wonder what would happen to have fought an orca. Just one orca. Like, that might be a better fight. Maybe. One bite from the orca and the squid's dead, though. I wish the squid could fight back more and be cooler and just, yeah. On that documentary video, there was this comment that was like, this is not an epic battle because a sperm whale is, blah blah. And I was just like, no whimsy. This dude has no whimsy, and it is very boring. There's also a Who Would Win book. I've always seen advertised in the back of my Who Would Win books. I know the Who Would Win books are apparently bogus, but I still love them either way, even though that was totally rigged against my boy, the giant squid. Anyway, there was this book with a giant squid versus sperm whale. I wish I got it. I don't have it, and I want to see... sperm whale probably wins, but I want to see the book. There's also a Wild Kratts episode where the giant squid fights the sperm whale. I only vaguely remember that, and I don't quite remember what happens in it, and it didn't really affect me that much. Sad to say. Sorry, Wild Kratts fans. I don't know if there's any other mentions or immediate depictions of the fight. I know that someone, like some group or something, put a camera on a whale and it went down. It was on the hind of the whale, so we didn't see squat other than ink shoot out, so that's sad. I know the statue that exists, that really baller statue I really wish I saw, and there's like $50 million friggin' statues you can buy yourself. I also like looking at the size difference between the two. Often you get the depictions where both of them are like pretty big. The whale's obviously bigger, but where the giant squid just looks so much bigger than it actually is. It's astonishing to see how small the giant and colossal squids are, and yet they still fight back, and that's what I find so fascinating. They fight back despite they're so small to the whale. And I think that would be it. I just wanted to rant about giant squid fighting sperm whale for a bit. Hope you guys enjoyed. See ya.